So the last clip I have on here is John talking about me going to his show on March 10th.
Yeah.
StutteringJohnLive.com is where you can get tickets, Comedy at the Carlson, to see an evening with Stuttering John Melendez. Still VIP tickets available for that?
Yes.
Okay, so you could go get your VIP tickets, meet and greet with Stuttering John, take a selfie.
You know, it's
have a
really
beer.
amazing to me, Carl,
Yeah.
that you have been so incredibly kind and generous because you've gone on so many other shows and plugged the URL to get tickets.
I promote it every time.
You have promoted it more than he has. I've never heard him say stutteringjohnlive.com.
No.
I've never heard him do the actual plugs. But here you are, his mortal fucking enemy, plugging it away. You plugged it on Drew and Mike. You plugged it, like you said, everywhere. I've heard you do it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And the whole point of this thing for him, from what I understand and what we originally talked about, was for him to do something about the nostalgia aspects of his career.
Right.
To try
Stories
to find,
we've never heard before.
to try to find an audience of people who enjoyed what he used to do, so maybe he could somehow reconnect with that and maybe find a way forward. Now all of a sudden it's the roast of fucking Carl.
Yeah, I know. It really changed, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, but it's not even the roast of Carl. The roast of Carl would be interesting. It's the roast of some random person he's going to dress up in a dress and make fun
effigy.
of.
Please, John, if you hear this, please get Grant. Call Grant.
my brother.
Please get Grant. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
But here's the deal, guys, and I'm going to just be on Front Street with it. I'm going to be as professional as I can. I am not involved with the planning of the show.
Yes.
As of last Friday. I have bowed out. I am fucking done.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah.
Because when John announced that he was going to roast me and I wasn't allowed to be there, I said, fuck that, I will be there. If you're going to roast me, you can roast me to my face. I will be there at the show. And John's initial reaction was, fine, bring it on, I can't wait. But since then, he's been going on and going, I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to say why, but you know why. And I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Well, Carl, you're my guest. You're the guest of the club.
Well, I'm glad you said that.
So
because
come and enjoy the show.
Watch this clip right here because John thinks that you're going to say something very different about this.
Lady K says he's coming to my show. Didn't you already do this and ask me this? Look, if he comes, he's disrespecting his friend then. Vinnie asked him not to come. So if he comes, then I don't, that's on him.
Well, here's the way I look at that.
Go ahead.
Here's the way I look at that.
Yeah.
John, you're disrespecting my friend.
Yes, correct.
I've never told you how to live your life. I've never told you who to be friends with, who not to be friends with. This whole fucking thing has been maddening.
Yeah, because he tells you not to be my friend, which is the weirdest thing. Adults don't do that. John did the same thing to his poker buddy that he wasn't allowed to be Anthony Cumia's friend.
Okay, so guys,
you don't have this control over people, John.
Full disclosure, I've got to get this shit.
Wow,
out.
it's happening.
End scene. I have done everything I fucking can, Jenny, to keep this shit together and be professional and be kind and nice.
I know you
I've
have.
tried to be respectful. I am so done. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but I'm going to tell you guys this. If John is getting any help from his show, it's going to be from Cardiff Electric, not Vinnie Paulino. Now, John is also this week on multiple occasions says he refuses to work with Cardiff if he's going to be a potato. So if you don't want to work with Cardiff...
John literally said he won't have a meeting with Cardiff unless he can see Cardiff's face because he doesn't want to talk to a potato.
Tough shit.
I know. The potato's great. We all love the potato.
But what if it was a can of beer?
What?
He said to me, Vinny, how would you feel going into a business meeting with the potato? And I said, if I were you, I'd feel thankful. Because that's how you should feel.
Correct.
We tried to help you, dude. Of anybody in this fucking Dabbleverse, you got the two nicest fucking people in it.
No shit.
To help you.
To help you.
And you
For
pissed
very
them.
little reward.
No reward.
None at all,
I've got
actually.
nothing but grief.
You've got nothing but grief for this.
And you know what, dude? And it's
I've
my
got
fault.
like 3 wins on the creep off for it, so I'm loving it. This is great.
And you know what, dude? It is my fault.
I know.
And it's
I'm not arguing.
Here's what it is, and I can only narrow it down from a movie quote, and I feel like a douche for saying it, but it's that fucking line from Jurassic Park. I spent so long trying to figure out if I could. I didn't stop to think if I should. And I was
to
like,
live by.
Yeah, well put.
I'm like, we could put on the show. This would be a thing. The Dabbleverse will fucking love this because how often when are the Dabblers ever going to get an opportunity to just show up and go see John in person do a show?
Right.
I thought this would be a good thing for everybody.
Sure.
Maybe I misread the room.
Maybe you misunderstood
Maybe I misread the room.
how people feel about this.
And I've been trying to be as professional as I can, and I will continue to be as professional as I can. But I'm telling you guys, I'm out of this business with this show with him. He could do whatever he wants to, but the fact of the matter is you're trying to do a roast at a comedy club and you're going to not invite the person that you're roasting. That does not seem fair. It does not seem cool.
It's not going to work either. It's not going to be funny. You're just going to rip on some guy who's not me to his face? How is that even interesting?
I'm not taking...
It might be interesting.
I don't know. It's fucking bizarre.
John, I am not going to trash talk you. I'm not going to get into the details of everything that went down. It is much more than what you've said on the air.
Yes.
Yeah,
he likes to make it seem like it was just this one tweet that he put out that you got offended by.
No.
It's more than that.
No, it is way more than that. And he has apologized for it. But the problem is this. I saw the turbulent water.
Yep.
And I saw the water. And these were just decisions that he made. Things that the way he chose to deal with situations that were so
He
unbelievable.
disrespected you.
Incredibly
disrespected your
much.
time. And I find that to be very rude.
Yeah. And especially when I'm doing you literally charity work for you.
Yes.